InkDifferent Studio. Pick up your brush today.
Welcome to the InkDifferent Studio. This is Fiona. I would like to also welcome you to our Chinese calligraphy course, a captivating journey into one of the most ancient and respected forms of artistic expression. Chinese calligraphy is not just an art. It is profound cultural heritage, recognized globally for its artistic and historical value. This course will offer you an opportunity to delve into the elegance and depth of Chinese calligraphy, exploring its unique blend of written language and visual art. But this is not all. Chinese calligraphy is renowned for its therapeutic benefits, enhancing calmness, reducing stress, and improving mindfulness through the rhythmic motion in brush movements. These benefits make it not only a cultural exploration, but also a practice in mindfulness and personal tranquility. Our course will feature the classic Chinese text, the 1,000-character classic, 千字文. This text is not only a cornerstone for Chinese calligraphy training, but also a rich source of history and philosophy, making it perfect for both beginners and seasoned enthusiasts. The 千字文, translated as the 1,000-character classic, is a unique Chinese poem used as the premier for teaching Chinese characters to children. It is renowned for its ingenious composition, wherein none of its 1,000 characters are repeated. Composed by Zhou Xingsi during the Southern and Northern Dynasty, around the 6th century, the text is not just a linguistic tool, but also a collection of moral and philosophical teachings. The 1,000-character classic has been used traditionally in Confucian teaching, providing a fundamental literacy resource that also encapsulates essential elements of Chinese culture and wisdom. Each line consists of 4 characters, with the lines grouped into sections for easier memorization. The content covers a wide range of topics, from the basics of the cosmos and the natural world to the principles of human conduct as the fundamental of statecraft. This text not only helps in learning Chinese characters, but also in appreciating the depth and breadth of Chinese literary tradition and cultural values. It has been an important educational text in China and other Eastern Asian countries, influenced by classical Chinese culture. Join us as we trace the strokes of history and artistry in our journey. Whether you're looking to broaden your artistic skills or immerse yourself in cultural heritage, this course promises to be both educational and enriching. Also, do not forget to follow this channel for our regular course updates. In our first session, you will find a more detailed explanation of the required material. Please refer to that for additional information. If you're in need of art supplies, feel free to visit my shop. I personally curate each product with care, ensuring that they meet high-quality standards. Rest assured, I only endorse the items that I wholeheartedly stand behind, drawing from my extensive art training and experiences since the age of 5. So, if you require such supplies, please consider supporting me. With your help, I will be able to create more comprehensive and improved courses in the future. You can find the shop link in the description below. Today we're going to continue with the learning and writing of the 1,000-character classic. What are the new characters of today? Let's go find out. The character Hai means sea or ocean. It was first seen in the Bronze script. In the Bronze script, the character Hai is composed of 2 parts. The left side is the pictograph for water, representing rivers, and the right side is the pictograph Mei, which originally depicted a woman wearing a headdress. Some scholars interpret the structure of the character Hai as symbolizing the mother of water. The character Hai originally depicted the concept of a large body of water, especially the sea or ocean. The water radical clearly associates with water, while the phonetic component, Mei, contributes to its pronunciation without carrying its original meaning of
each or every. Over time, the character has been used to represent vast bodies of water, such as seas and oceans, reflecting its importance in both geographic and cultural contexts. This character has a left-right structure. The character xian means salty. Before the simplification of Chinese characters, xian and xian were two different characters. Xian appeared around the spring and autumn time and is a phonetic semantic compound character. It is composed of the radical lu, which is related to salt, and the phonetic component xian. The original meaning of xian was the taste of salt. In modern Chinese, the simplified character xian is rarely used except for place names like Xianyang. In modern times, people began to use a homophone xian in place of xian in everyday writing. Therefore, during the simplification of Chinese characters, the homophone substitution method was adopted, using xian to replace the commonly used but difficult to recognize and write character xian. The simplified character has a half-surrounding structure. The character he means river. It first appeared in the Oracle bone script, where it specifically referred to the Yellow River, one of the most important rivers in China. The character consists of a water radical on the left, represented by wavy lines or dots, symbolizing its connection to water, and a phonetic component on the right. He originally depicted the concept of a river, a key natural feature associated with water. The water radical on the left clearly indicates its relation to water, while the ke component on the right provides the phonetic element. Over time, he has come to denote rivers more generally, reflecting their significance in geography, culture, and daily life. The character has a left-right structure. The character dan means fresh or blend. One perspective suggests that the ancient character dan was a pictograph depicting an adult bathing or swimming in a river. To the ancient Chinese people, river water could be used for bathing, swimming, and even drinking, whereas seawater could not. Therefore, they described the taste of river water as dan, fresh or light, and the taste of seawater as xian, salty. Over time, as people lost the understanding of the original intent behind the creation of the character by the spring and autumn period, they began to misinterpret the original depiction of an adult bathing or swimming in a river as representing two fires, yan, flame. As a result, the character dan lost its original pictographic meaning. However, some argue that yan is a simplification of dan, which means to eat or taste. In this interpretation, dan in seal script was a combination of water or clear soup with yan or dan, indicating the action of eating and tasting, symbolizing something bland or tasteless. This character has a left-right structure. In summary, hai is sea. It refers to the vast ocean. In ancient Chinese texts, the sea often symbolizes vastness, mystery, and power. Xian means salty. This character describes the characteristic taste of seawater. The saltiness of sea is a fundamental difference between seawater and freshwater. He is river. It refers to rivers, which in Chinese culture are often seen as life-giving sources of fresh water, essential for agriculture and daily life. Dan means fresh or bland. In this context, dan refers to fresh and salted nature of river water, contrasting it with the saltiness of seawater. The phrase 海咸河淡 highlights the natural differences between the sea and rivers, using this contrast to reflect the diversity and balance in nature. The thousand-character classic often uses such simple, contrasting phrases to teach children about the world, emphasizing how different elements in nature have their own unique properties and roles. The phrase emphasizes the natural order and the balance between different forces in the world. Just as the sea is salty and the river is fresh, Different elements of nature have their own inherent qualities that complement each other. It also reflects the ancient Chinese understanding of the environment, where the distinct characteristics of natural bodies of water, salty seas versus fresh waters, were recognized and respected. Now, let's explore how these characters are written in the 3 scripts. I'll start by practicing with you on the water writing cloth, and then I'll demonstrate using ink and raw rice paper.
As we wrap up our session, I hope you found it enjoyable and insightful. If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to share your thoughts, don't hesitate to leave me a message. If you find this session informative, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future sessions. Discover, learn, and create with us as we bring the best of Chinese culture to the world. Join us at InkDifferent Studio, where art meets heritage. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time.
For more information, check us out at inkdifferentstudio.com.